The reason why girls are not dating broke guys, when these people have this money, they don't do what they promise they're going to do. It's not recently that Two-Face has been flaunting his new fiancé. It just shows how it's not profitable to suffer with men.
A lot of women in today's age cannot suffer the way our mom suffered.
Miracle, nobody should go.
You guys want a perfect scenario, bro.
Yes,
you guys want Ibiza.
But who doesn't want Ibiza?
There are women that wake up every day in their marriages because they prepare their kids for school and make sure their husband has lunch to go to work, take care of their home, and they're happy.
Do you know what you just mentioned now? You're just talking about women. They're just giving service.
Why did God give Adam Eve?
To support him.
Is that support him for the rest of his life?
Support him is long term.
It was given to him to also multiply.
Yeah.
Because she was brought out from his what?
Ribs.
A woman's dream is to support her man. What comes first? Your husband or your industry?
My industry comes first for my husband.
You are sick of it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the new format of the show. It's still the same feng shui, but you know, we're probably gonna change the couches, get a nice, cute table on the ground, you know, change the aesthetics a little bit, because when that happens in a man's house, you know he's got a woman, and we have a woman's touch on the show from now to the end of time. But before I get to my co-host, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your boy, the host with the most, who's always gonna brag about having the best French toast, Miracle OP. Welcome back to another episode of Saturday Brunch with your host, Miracle OP. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Shout out to the House Chronicles for giving me this amazing platform to talk my shit, and always push my P. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new format, like I said, a new female touch. You've heard her voice in the background a lot of times. The voice may be familiar. I'm talking about the one, the only. Not the only. There are a lot. And what the hell was that?
Yeah, I'm trying to be so Gen Z. They say per.
What?
Like
Are you Gen Z?
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't.
How do you think I am, Miracle?
Please don't. Let's not start.
I'm
Let's
so
not start.
Gen Z.
Let's not start with that. Anyway, it's not. How do you feel though? People can see your face now. Do you think they're judging you?
I feel shy.
People like, oh, the voice doesn't match the face. You know, like all those radio moments.
Miracle, you think I have a horrible voice.
No, I'm just saying, you know, like all those radio stars that like you hear the voice every time. You're like, you create an image of them in your head, and when you now see them, like,
Anyways, I feel excited. I feel a little bit shy because I'm a very shy person, you know. Okay.
You think your look matches your voice?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I feel like you're trying to be. I feel like you're trying to be overly gentle.
Yeah,
I feel like you're trying to be overly. These are your voice. You have a more aggressive voice, more powerful voice.
Miracle. This is how I talk.
No.
I'm just this soft.
I mean, if following the conversations today, your voice must come. You can't hold it up forever. I don't think you have a conversation with me like this. It's impossible. But anyhow, bro, we're having a conversation off camera just to start with things. And I was telling Fiona, who does the K-drama series on the house, y'all should go check that out. I was telling her one way that she can be famous in the Korean community, and I don't know why people don't think of this. I'm just full of great ideas. She's the first Nigerian person to go to North Korea.
So, and I asked, what's so special about North Korea?
And I'm saying you should go. You enjoy it.
Why?
Honestly,
I'm not crazy about the Korean culture and stuff.
I know, but I feel like somebody like you will enjoy North Korea because they are full of, number one, tradition. Number two, the respect for like people. Not just in the Asian culture, there's a lot of big respect, but in North Korea, the respect level is massive. And I feel like you going there, you will not only embrace a lot of culture, but they're also vast. It's just like it's the newest form of Dubai. North Korea is the newest form of Dubai. A lot of people are just going in now because the economy is doing good. It's like it's the new oil right now. Oh yeah, I feel like you should go there.
Well, I think I'll go to Dubai rather than go to North Korea.
No, I'm telling you, Dubai is oversaturated. I think you should go to North Korea.
Miracle, if you're going to process it for me, why not?
I will pay half of your ticket to North Korea.
For real, for
Yes.
real. Miracle.
I'm dead ass. I will pay for half of your tickets to North Korea. I'm telling you, we can make it a THC. Like you go there, like
Is there any bad thing happening in North Korea? Because the way Miracle, I don't trust Miracle.
I'm genuinely.
I have trust issues when it comes to you, Miracle. You always
No, I
have
feel
something
like you have
off your
trust issues
sleeve.
in general.
No,
Not
I
to
don't.
me.
I don't have.
No, you don't like men.
Trust me, I don't.
No, you don't.
I don't like men.
Yeah, you don't like men.
Please don't mind me. I love men.
No, but you don't like when men reject you.
But nobody likes rejection. This has nothing to do with me. Nobody likes rejection.
Like when I told you, you're not my type.
I know you're bluffing because definitely you.
Why do you think I'm
you
not
are
bluffing?
bluffing. Are you looking at?
I know. I took off my glasses to show you how
No,
serious I am.
you're not serious.
I know
You're
not,
bluffing.
I know you're not my type.
Miracle, I'm every man's dream and I'm every man's type. Honestly, I'm not even shy to say it.
Okay,
It is what it is. Honestly, I'm not trying to toot my own or brag.
I know. Let me keep it straight for you.
Okay.
You're not my type.
It's okay. Everybody has preference, so it's good.
Why,
okay.
But why everyone has preference? So you're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
You're fine with it?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So why do you say every man?
As you can see, I'm breathing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think your problem is let me tell you. If you can recognize what's the word? When you see gold, some people will see some people will see gold and not know this is gold.
You are so
they are not looking for
lost
gold.
reality.
Honestly, that is why you.
So if you're currently gold, why do you want to BBL?
If I'm currently what?
Gold, why do you want to BBL?
Miracle, I've said it times without number.
Why does gold need to be anything more?
Miracle, I've said it. Let me score you. I'll say it again and again and again.
Okay.
You should do your research why people do surgery. Because they want to look a certain way. That does not mean that they have low self-esteem or they don't like who they are.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just trying to tell you because I think you're still gonna get
you
there.
Said you were gold.
Let me tell you. I'm just trying to tell you if I'm gonna pay for surgeries because I want to craft my body a certain way.
So if you craft that body a certain, are you still gold?
Yeah, I'm still gold.
How you still gold when you
changed? It doesn't
changed?
stop the fact that I'm gold.
But you changed.
My body changed.
Yeah. So are you still gold?
Yeah, I'm still gold. Miracle.
How?
Miracle. It's still me. I'm still the same person. The difference is I just took a bolder step to look the way I want to look. Honestly, Miracle. I don't even know. I don't know why you have a problem with it. Honestly, I will encourage.
Because I don't want you to go under the knife.
Miracle, are you the one paying for my surgery?
Yeah,
what is the problem?
I don't think you should waste money on that.
Miracle, it's my money. It's my hard-earned money. What is the problem?
But why can't you just use that hard-earned effort in the gym?
Miracle, even though I go on that, I still go to the gym.
So why don't you just stay at the gym?
Miracle, I'm talking about preference. I think you don't even know what preference is. People like what they like, Miracle. Miracle, I don't know. Please, you need to get used to it, honestly. The difference is I might do surgery and whatever, but get used to the fact that people are going under the knife because they have the money to do it and they want to do it.
I know, it's fine. I just wanted to have that conversation on camera because we had it off camera before and I wanted people to put
Miracle
the face
Miracle is a very wicked person. You want them to come for me.
Sorry to say this, but the bullshit that comes out of the
Miracle want them to come for me, but I just tell you.
Want them to
let
come
me tell
for
you, anybody that will come under the comment section and say trash, trust me, is admiring those girls is saying that has the whole hourglass shape. The problem is that Nigerian men are hypocrites. Most of them are hypocrites. I'm telling you. There's nobody that doesn't like bomb or don't like, the whole cough thing. But they will just come and act.
I'm more of a brass guy.
Huh?
My fans know I'm more of a brass guy.
And that's you now, Miracle.
Yeah.
That does not mean you don't appreciate girls that have good curve.
I'm more of a brass guy.
But don't you appreciate? Be sincere.
Of course. Oh, no, of course.
Of course, that is
Of course.
That is it. That does not mean that
you can get that.
You don't like the whole breast
going under the
thinking
knife.
and all those things.
You can get
Miracle.
that without going under the knife.
But that is what I want, Miracle.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, fine.
Let's move
But moving on, you have this assertion that I'm rough. I don't know where you get this from.
See, Miracle is trying to make this podcast about him.
No, it's not about
that's
me.
what you're trying to
No,
do,
it's really about
Miracle.
you and your assertions against
Miracle
me.
just said I'm not his type. Why do you care about what I think about you?
You said I'm
you're
rough.
You're tripping, actually. You are tripping. You are tripping, Miracle.
I'm tripping?
And
Because you said I'm rough and I'm defending
because
myself?
you still want to have the conversation. That means you care about what I think about you. But it's okay. Because
Not really.
it's really okay. And I'm going to break it down to you.
Because you said
Miracle,
I'm rough.
Hold on. Yes,
Why
you're
do you say I'm rough?
Because Miracle comes on the podcast all the time and use the word fuck.
Who is using it now?
Yeah, you use it all the freaking time, Miracle.
Oh my
And
God.
Miracle is not a gentle guy. Off camera, I just asked Miracle to do
I'm a
something.
smooth,
You know,
soft
you're not
lover.
smooth, Miracle. Do
Oh,
you know what it is to be
smooth. I'm
smooth?
smooth, soft lover.
You
I'm
not.
candlelight, wine,
That's
wine
what
and
that is what
dine,
you tell yourself. But
kiss
I
her
can tell you that
toes,
Miracle. I don't even think
lick her
when was the
nose.
last time you went on a date with somebody? When it was a nice time you sent somebody a handwritten note? When was the last time
I
you
do all
sent
of that because I'm cheap. I'd
Miracle?
rather send you a handwritten note about your bag. I think it's more romantic, but it's cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, so
When
I'm
was the
very
last time you
romantic.
did that?
Being romantic is actually a cheap
It's
way.
not cheap,
It
Miracle.
is.
Let me tell you
A
something.
real romance.
Let me break it down for you. There are girls that they can afford this bag.
Yeah, but anybody
They
can do you
can.
that. How
Let me
many
tell
people
you,
will write you a poem?
Miracle, not
How many people will make you a
Miracle.
song?
Okay, see, okay, I'm putting it out in the
That's the
comments.
real romance.
I'm putting it out in the
That's
comment
the
section.
love I want.
I'm putting it out in the comment section. If a guy has ever written you a handwritten note, or send you a song, or send you a perm, maybe please correct me.
Poem.
Yes, please comment below in the comment section. You see, they're not going to be up to 5.
Yeah,
Because
because
Nigerian men don't do it.
yeah, because Nigerian men just feel like women just want them to buy you stuff. That's not romantic.
Miracle,
How
that's
many?
what I'm
Okay, how many Nigerian men buy their women flowers? Let's start there.
I have gotten flowers before.
Yeah, but it's not like it's not a culture of ours.
It's not.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
So yeah,
And I
so
think
the real romantic way of our culture is the cheap way.
what's the cheap
Singing, calling her my tomato Joss,
Miracle.
tickling her ear.
Miracle. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. I think when you're dating somebody, you need to know what their definition of romance is, and that's where a lot of men get
Love
it all wrong.
language.
What their love language is. I can tell you what mine is.
What is
It's
it?
not like you do it,
Give
so
giving,
I don't.
Abi.
I don't think I want to tell you.
Give giving.
But anyways, men who date girls, you know that this girl love language is you have to buy me a designer bag. You have to take me to
Why must
five-star
it be a
restaurants.
designer bag?
Hold on, I'm talking about people who love languages. It's different.
No,
Miracle.
Love language can be you buying stuff. Why does the stuff have to be a designer
Please,
bag?
people are putting tag to what they want to. They don't want you to go and buy Alabazara.
You're so materialistic.
No, I'm telling you what people.
Oh my gosh.
But
Anna.
we live in a material
What's
world
happened
now.
to the
We live in a
world?
material world.
What
Miracle.
happened to the women that just wanted to be courted by getting sung
Miracle,
to
do you know why?
and taking
Let
long
me tell you
walks
why
in the
that is
park?
happening.
What happened to
Hold
those
on.
women?
I had a conversation.
Are those women not around
Miracle.
anymore?
I had a conversation with my friend, and I think the
Am
reason
I just
why
old school?
the reason why girls are not dating broke guys, or the reason why they're not suffering with guys, is that when these people have this money, they don't do what they promise they're going to do, and you see them always going out to pick another woman. We know because it's going on in our society today. It's not recently that Two-Face has been flaunting his new fiance. He doesn't even care about how the wife feel. Hold on. And he said,
Two-Face was abused
hold on, Miracle.
and
hold on.
maltreated.
Miracle, hold on now. Hold on. Is it a child that he was abused and maltreated? Hold on, Miracle. Hold on.
Whoa!
Miracle, hold on.
So because he's a man,
Miracle, hold on.
you freaking
Miracle,
sexist.
Miracle, hold on. Two-Face gave Annie, if you watch Famous and Rich, he gave Annie another 10 years. They did not even complete that 10 years. He gave her a ring. And he was always laying emphasis on the fact that she has always been there when nobody was there. And all of a sudden, you're seeing Natasha. She's in the government house or whatever. Now you're leaving your wife. And what really even paid me in all this thing was, he came on social media. He did a voice, a video, and he was saying, this, that. So what, you've been married for years. This lady has been with you all take and time. I don't know what they call it. And all of a sudden, you want to go for another person. And now he's telling the public that he's no more together with Annie, right? He's flaunting the Natasha up and down everywhere, right, left, and center. They spotted in one one election recently. Then and now the guy is using the name Idibia now. It just shows how it's not profitable to suffer with men. And that's why women will go for the bar. Because I know when these guys are breaking up with you, you can look and say, okay, he's breaking up with me. But at least I got a Hermes bag. I got a Benz from him. I got this from him. Okay.
You see what I don't understand, and this is why I say the feminist movement cannot eat their cake and have it, and also women cannot eat their cake and have it. And I say it because of this. If the roles were reversed, I understand what you were saying.
Yeah.
Of suffering with a man going through struggles,
Yeah.
and he ends up leaving you.
Mm-hmm.
If that is the case for any situation, I can understand the feeling, I can understand the pain. But that is not this situation. This situation, Two-Face came out and said to the Nigerian public that you just emphasize on by saying he went on social media. For you to belittle that and say he just went on social media. No, he went to social media to cry out to the public of his abusive, toxic, unhappy relationship with that woman. And what you people turn around to do is ignore the fact that this man came out crying. And you just said it saying, oh, is he a child? And that is why men hold in their emotions. Because when we bring it out, you call us childish, you call us weak, you call us people that cannot handle situations. So we hold it in, we become depressed, and we end up killing ourselves. Go check out the suicide rates. Who kills themselves more, men or women? It's men, if you did not know.
Yeah.
No, and I'm not even done. For you to ignore the fact that you did not even acknowledge the fact that he was in a toxic, unhappy relationship. If that was a woman, you guys would be cheering her on. You guys would be singing her names to the sounds, the way you guys are singing Natasha's name. And apparently, Natasha is not even the best person to be the face of that movement. So it's crazy how you guys just ignore the fact that Two-Face was in a toxic relationship. Just ignore that. Just ignore that.
Miracle, you're trying to make me look very insensitive.
No, but you were.
No.
You didn't care about the man's feelings.
What I'm trying to say is, most of the time, like, honestly, like, what do you want me to say? Clap for Two-Face?
Yes.
No, I won't clap for Two-Face.
You clap for a woman?
No, I won't clap for Two-Face.
You won't clap for a woman? If she left a bad relationship?
No.
A toxic relationship that she was unhappy in?
Hold on. If what I'm saying that Two-Face is not a child, meaning that if he was being mistreated or being abused in the relationship, he would have walked out from it, right? And he would have told us that the reason why he's leaving Annie is because he's being treated bad or he's being abused.
He did. Everybody could see.
He did not say that he was being abused.
She ridiculed him on the same show you made reference to.
No.
Yes.
What you could see there was a pain woman. She was just, yes, that's what you could see, because
that's what I'm trying to say. Everybody only sees the woman, they don't see the man.
That is not true.
And the man came out to cry.
Miracle.
Okay, let me call another person that was in Two-Face's situation in the same industry. Tiwa Savage. When Tiwa Savage publicly divorced and said why she divorced her husband, everybody backed her. Everybody surrounded her. Nobody asked about the man. Nobody wanted to hear the man's side of the story. Everybody just believed the woman. Because why? She left a toxic, bad relationship.
Miracle, see.
But when the man does it, Unko,
Miracle,
you guys can't eat your cake and have it. Come on now.
What I'm saying is...
Come on now.
What I'm saying is that... What I'm trying to say is...
The man is happy.
My point is that I was having a conversation with my sister. I was saying that in this life, everybody should choose themselves. And I won't encourage any woman suffering with any man, saying because they are believing in better tomorrow. If you want to suffer with a man, but don't put any expectation, because this is a human being, you know. And again, I would say it, most of the times where women suffer with men, or even we even have case study of men training women in university, and when they come out, they're like, they don't want to marry this man anymore. I don't know if you understand. So I would say that if you want to suffer with a man, don't suffer because he will treat you better or he will be with only you. Do it because maybe sufferness is part of your you just want to suffer. What? And you feel like suffering. What? But yes, but don't suffer because...
So you don't believe that suffering is a part of marriage? You don't believe in marriage you should suffer?
No, I don't believe you should suffer in marriage.
Do you believe that every part of marriage is perfect?
No, that's not what I believe. Hold on. Do you know what suffering... Please, can someone browse what suffering is? Should I tell you what suffering is?
What do you mean browse what suffering
Solomon,
is?
I said, Miracle, I don't want to suffer in marriage.
So you don't believe hard times build character?
No, there's hard times. Let me tell you the hard
times. So hard
times
is it not suffering?
No, let me tell you the hard time. I'm married to a man.
Suffering is...
Hold on, now, Miracle. I'm married to a man that, you know, he was doing... Of course, I will not marry a man that is not doing well to start with. You can afford the 3 basic needs of life. What is that? Clothing, shelter, and feeding. You can do all that. It's fine. We're married. And as time goes on, there's you know, maybe business is not doing well as you used to do, or something happened. Life happens. I won't leave the man because of what is going on. But I will not promise and marry a man that I don't even know where he's heading in the next 5 years.
Okay, how long will you be with that man when things go bad?
I'll be with him as long as... Yes, I will be. Honestly,
If
miracle.
it takes 6 years,
I'm going to be with a man. No joke.
I feel like it's easier said than done.
No,
but
no, no
okay.
joke. I'm telling
just
you.
saying.
Do you know why?
So okay, let's say you're with that man and
Mm.
you be with him for 6 years, and in those 6 years nothing has changed. But another man comes into play. You don't have kids with this other man, no?
Miracle, I'm married.
Wait now.
What?
Okay, but you don't have kids with this man.
Miracle, hold on.
Another man comes into play, ready to give you a better life. Would you hop on that opportunity?
No, miracle. That's why this generation is encouraging women doing things for themselves, just as the way men are doing things.
Well, you
for
just
themselves.
encourage everybody to think for themselves.
No, what I'm saying is that if a man has money, a woman should have money too. So when it's down for the man, the woman can really support.
No, but I know you just said right now, think for yourself. So if you're saying think for yourself, that means you're thinking for that in all situations.
No, what I'm saying is, get me wrong. Miracle, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that you shouldn't enter any relationship because you're thinking the man will do so thing for you in the long term. You should enter a relationship because you genuinely want to be with this person. I'm telling you, because you always get disappointed. I'm honestly telling you.
Sounds like you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not. That's what I said. I said everybody should look out for themselves, meaning that you shouldn't marry a man because you think, oh, this man has prospects. And in the long run, if I suffer with him, it's not guarantee. That's what I'm saying. If I marry a man that, of course, we are doing okay, and along the line, things are not going well, I won't leave him because things are not going well. Because I already know that this man has prospects.
But then you're not thinking for yourself. You're thinking for the
No,
family.
I'm not, Miracle.
But you just said people should think for themselves.
Miracle, you are not understanding what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is that don't enter a relationship thinking that you want to be with somebody because the end is going to get better. Or this guy is going to do this for me. No.
I understand that.
Mhm.
But before you said all
Yeah.
this, you told everybody should think for themselves.
Meaning you should do things that is in your interest too.
So, but
still the same thing.
but you staying with a man that is broke for 6 years is not necessarily
Miracle.
in your interest.
Miracle, hold on. This man is my husband. And before he got broke, he has been doing a lot of things for me and the kids.
Okay, but
so what make you think? What make you hold on? Even if I want to think for myself, of course, what I'm thinking for myself is that okay, I know that this man will pick up again, and if he picks up, I'm still going to enjoy.
But now, then you are now preaching against the fact of you saying women should not be with men that is saying it will get better. It will get
No, what I'm saying.
And you're contradicting
No, I'm
yourself.
not contradicting myself.
Yes,
saying,
you
no,
are.
that's what I'm not saying. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't marry a man that you see that is not doing well, and you think that in the long run, if I suffer with him, he's going to. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you should marry a man or be with a man that is doing certainly good for himself to start with. If along the line let me tell you, my mom and my dad have been married for 30 years. And I think when I turned 20, my sister of 25 died. Right? That was a very hard time in my home. I'm telling you, it was really, really tough. That is when life issues happening in home. At that point, my mom said she's not married to him again or she wants to. We went through it together. So what I'm telling you is that issues, we are saying that things happen in marriage, yes. But I will not open my eyes and marry somebody that is not doing well for himself at all in the name that he will pick up. I will never do that. I'm only going to suffer with a man that I think that, okay, when we started off, he was doing good. And life just happens. And I cannot dump him anywhere.
I know. I mean,
honestly, I'm telling you, miracle. Because a lot of times women go into relationship or marriage because they feel like, okay, it's not that bad. Okay, but you're not saying. If I'm going to, my mommy always tell us about marrying a promising young man. And I used to tell her that.
Okay. You're saying women should not go into that mentality when they're picking marriage, but that mentality is okay during marriage.
Yeah, it is okay during marriage,
but not before marriage.
Not before marriage.
Why?
Why? Because how certain are you that this person will ever pick off? It's better. See, miracle. Hold on now. Hold on. It's better. You enter the miracle. Yeah, listen to me.
I know you're picking on both sides of your mouth.
No, I'm not. Miracle.
If it's not okay in the beginning of marriage, why is it okay in the middle of marriage?
Because you're already married to this person.
If it's not okay, it's not okay.
No. It was okay before. Okay, miracle. Let me
ask you. It's like you saying it's okay stealing before the marriage, but it's not okay stealing during the marriage.
No, you're not. You're not getting the point. You're not getting the point, miracle. Listen to understand. What I'm saying is that women shouldn't marry men that are not doing well because
on potential.
Yeah, because most time when women marry men that are not doing well, they have a lot of expectations.
I understand that.
And
so women should not marry men on potential. But if a man is already successful and things go bad for him, women should stay with him on the basis of potential.
They should because they've seen it manifest before.
So they should stay with him
Yes,
on the
they can.
basis of
Yes, they
potential.
can stay with him because.
So why couldn't you just stay with him and let him manifest? If you're going to see the manifestation go down, then wait for another manifestation.
No, that's what I'm saying, miracle. What's the guarantee
What's the guarantee that
what's
he's
the
going to?
guarantee that when we marry, things are going to
Okay,
go
so
bad?
what's
Things
the
may
guarantee?
things may not go bad.
So what's the guarantee that things will get better?
No. What I'm saying is that what's the guarantee? Wait. What's the guarantee that if
I know
we get
what's the
married,
guarantee things will get better?
I can still if I'm going to put it on a percentage, 50/50.
So it's 50/50 that things will
Yes,
get better as well
yes.
if I'm broke.
Miracle, no, I cannot. I don't think a woman to
Oh
suffer
my
with a man.
God.
Yes, because there's always an entitlement. Let me tell you, if a woman marry a man that
A
is
lot, you don't know, you're just making my point evident that a lot of women in today's age
yes,
cannot suffer the way our mom suffered. They
Me-
can't go through that hardship. They can't.
miracle, nobody should go.
You
through
guys
hardship,
want a
I beg.
perfect scenario, bro.
Yes, see because
You guys want Ibiza.
but who doesn't want Ibiza?
But it's not reality.
Miracle, let me tell you something. There are women that are married to men that they are enjoying every single freaking day. How about that? Why do you think
Yeah,
certain
no.
women?
There are women that because they're content and they're in reality, not the women that are jetting everywhere every single day and living on an island in Spain, wearing white cloth, drinking mimosas. That shit is not real. There are women that wake up every day in their marriages because they have their children and they wake them up. They prepare their kids for school. They make lunch boxes. They make sure their husband is fed. They make sure their husband has lunch to go to work. They welcome their husband when they come back. They take care of the husband, take care of their home, and they're happy.
Miracle, do you know
That's their happiness.
Miracle.
That's not the happiness you're talking
Miracle,
about.
what do you know what you just you see? I think do you know what you just mentioned now? You're just talking about women. They're just giving service. Do you know what you say? Wake up in the morning, wake their kid up, dress the kid up, make lunch for their husband. Their husband come back from work. They welcome their husband, make dinner for their husband. Where does the woman comes in?
You don't believe that's a woman's happiness? That is majority of women's happiness. Let me just tell you that today.
Miracle.
And that is why a lot of women are not happy because they don't have that.
Miracle.
They don't. I'm telling you,
You think
this.
that's happiness?
Oh my God.
You think that's happiness?
It is more than happiness. It is paradise. It is paradise. Waking up to healthy children who love you. Waking up to a man that loves you and you love him and you cherish him and he cherishes you and you're taking care of his castle. You are the queen of the castle. You're like, what? You think that?
Okay, so you want
Girl, you see what's wrong with
Miracle,
today?
hold on
You
now.
see what's wrong with
Miracle.
your so-called Gen Zs?
No, Miracle.
That's
hold on.
what's wrong with
You
you,
see the
but
problem, I
you
think-
don't know true happiness.
No, I'm happy about.
You don't know true
I'm
happiness.
not going to lie. I'm happy about this generation. I don't think my mom's generation is where I want to be. I'm happy about this generation because then women were not putting themselves first. It was about the man and the kids and the home and whatever.
Do you think
understand?
as a woman not putting herself first?
No, Miracle, let me Miracle, hold on. Do you know that? Miracle, let me tell you, hold on. I used to have a friend that used to talk about how she married when she was 25, and she's like, oh, she wish she didn't marry when she was 25. And this is someone that the husband is doing well, the husband is an engineer, is doing well. She has two healthy looking children. Life is good, but she doesn't have personal fulfillment because she wake up every morning, she's helping this man achieve his dream. What happens to her dream? It's like marriage just tied her down because before she make any step, it's like, mommy, I want to do this. Mommy, I want to do that. And the man is free to do whatever he wants to do. He's chasing his dream how he wants to be. Let me tell my definition of happiness. My definition of happiness is that I'm doing what God called me to do here on earth. I'm preparing. I'm fulfilling God prophecy on my life. I'm doing that. I have a loving husband. I have lovely kids that are happy to have me as their mom. I'm chasing my dream. My husband is chasing his dream. And my children are on the path of chasing their dream. That is happiness to me. I don't want to wake up in the morning, wake my children to go to work, cook for my husband, do all these things, and I'm not chasing myself. That is no happiness to me, Miracle. If that's the definition of happiness, I don't want that
It's
happiness.
crazy you really think like that because a lot of women's dreams are to see that their man is at the top of whatever field he can be, to assess that. A lot of women's dreams is to see that they raise up their children in the way that God will be pleased, and also their husbands will be proud of. A lot of women's dreams is to wake up to those type of scenarios to take care of the castle. And it's crazy how you see that as as a as a negative thing. It's crazy how you see that. It's
Miracle.
crazy.
Miracle.
It's crazy.
What happens to the woman?
It's crazy.
What
And
happens
please,
to the woman's
please
dream?
cut that clip for
No,
me.
no, 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 no. What
It's
happened?
crazy.
What happened to the woman's dream? Because people make it look like God created a
We're gonna
man.
put like a sad
Hold
music
on.
in the
God
background.
created a man and I created a woman. The potential he kept in a man, he kept in a woman too. So if a man can be at the top,
What
or the
did God
peak-
say about women to men? If you're bringing God, don't pick and choose.
What did God say about women?
Don't pick and choose. What did God say?
Please remind me. What did God
Why
say?
did God give Adam Eve?
To support him.
Say that again.
To support him.
Say that one more time.
To support him.
So what does support? Is that to support him for the rest of his life? Or was that to just support him for a short time?
Let me tell you what support
Hold
is.
on.
Miracle,
Come
wait
on.
now.
Eno.
Miracle, hold on.
You brought up God.
Okay.
Did God give Eve Adam to support him for a short time or support him for the rest of his stay in the Garden of Eden?
To support him is long term. No, it wasn't short term.
Okay, it was given to him to also multiply.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Because she was brought out from his what?
Ribs.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
So
Miracle,
you
what's your
talking
point?
about a woman's dream is to support her man.
God, Miracle is losing it. Wait, Miracle, hold on. I'm not saying Miracle. Let me tell you. Let me give you an example. Right?
A woman's dream
Miracle.
in marriage.
Miracle, hold
Let
on.
me put it in marriage is to support
Miracle.
her man,
Miracle.
to raise her kids
Miracle.
in the bright light of the Lord,
Miracle.
and also to the privilege and proudness of her husband.
Miracle. Miracle, hold on. I'm saying.
But it's crazy how we see that as a liability and we see that as a negative
Miracle,
now.
hold on. What
That's
I'm
fine.
saying, you're not getting it. But what I'm saying is that if a woman, I'm not saying a woman shouldn't support a man's dream. Let me give you an example. If I marry a man and I'm excelling in the industry I am in, I don't want to shut down my dream because I want to marry a man. I don't want to marry a man and I'm not doing well in my industry anymore. I want to marry a man, have our kids, encourage the
What
man.
comes first, your industry or your man?
Sorry?
What comes first, your industry or your man?
Miracle, I matter too.
Why are you moving the goalposts? Answer the question. What comes first,
My
your industry or your husband?
Miracle, I come first. I myself come first.
What are you talking
My
about?
industry is me.
What are
I
you
come
talking
first,
about?
Miracle.
You're selfish.
Miracle,
You're selfish.
I not selfish.
You're selfish.
What the hell?
And that backs up your points where you said people should think for themselves.
Miracle, hold
So
on.
damn what you were talking about with partnership, it's all about you.
Miracle.
You're selfish, but you
Miracle.
want the man to sacrifice.
Miracle,
You want the
so-
man to provide.
Miracle, so
You
the-
want the man to protect.
Miracle, so the man is not selfish. I don't understand.
What?
Okay, hold on. So you think Miracle? I'm beginning to get irritated at this point. So if you think, wait, hold on. You think that a woman to choose a man over herself? Is that what you're saying? Please just say it. Are
Did
you
I-
saying
Are you going to
woman-
answer
I'm
my
asking you a
question?
I just
Are you
answered
going
your
to
question.
answer
What
my?
was your
Are you going to
question?
answer my
What was your
question?
question?
What comes first,
Uh-huh.
your husband or your
My
industry?
industry comes first for my
You
husband.
are sick in the head.
Okay, Miracle, I'm asking
What?
you. Miracle, I'm asking you a question
What?
now. Miracle, hold on, I'm asking you a
You
question.
just broke the internet right now.
Miracle, I'm asking
You're
you.
whining.
Miracle.
You're whining.
Miracle, I'm asking you a question.
You don't know. Oh,
Miracle, I'm asking you a
wow.
question. You're saying a man should come first before a woman. Is that what
God
you're
bless
saying?
all those good men out there, good
Miracle.
husbands, good fathers out there, because you guys are important.
Miracle, are you saying
You're
Miracle,
underappreciated.
no, so why are you running away? I'm asking you, are you saying a man to come first before a woman should put a man first before herself? Is that what you're saying?
Is yourself your industry?
Miracle, yes, myself is my industry.
No, it's not.
Miracle, myself is my industry.
No, it's
This
not.
is me. Myself is my industry. That is my that's my identity. That is who I am. Is myself.
How is that
Miracle.
who you?
That is
you
who I am.
You sound wild right now.
No, that is what I represent.
sound
Miracle,
wild
that
right
is
now.
who I am. Honestly,
sound- it's a
How can
shame.
how can you define me?
It's a
Miracle,
shame.
please, men should not put that shame on women.
Women
Men
are
should not-
defined
No,
by
no.
their husbands.
That is not true.
Women are
Miracle.
defined by their
That is
husbands.
before
Women,
we are breaking that narrative.
okay,
That is not true.
shall I give you an example? Michelle Obama, what is she defined by? the greatness of Barack
And
Obama.
because she wasn't doing, we don't know her
It's
for
not a
anything
bad.
now.
Why do women always think that's a bad thing?
Miracle, I'm not
If you
saying-
have a good
I'm not
man,
saying-
you're reflected on the light of that good
Miracle,
man.
I'm not saying I don't want to be defined by my husband. I want to be defined by
What
who
are you
I
talking
am.
about?
Yes, I want to have my identity. My husband will have his own identity. I want to walk in a room and they recognize me just the way they are recognizing my husband. Not because I'm married to so person, because of who I am and what I represent. That is the kind of
Do you
woman
think-
I
do you
want to
think
be.
the
And
greatest-
that's,
do you
honestly,
think the
that is the
greatest-
kind of woman every woman to strive to be.
Do you think the greatest men in the world, when a woman did not have a making in that? Do you? I feel like you are even you're diminishing the significance of great women
I'm not.
and
Don't do that.
great
Miracle,
wives.
don't do that.
Yes,
Miracle, don't do
that's
that.
what you're
I'm
doing.
not doing that.
No,
I'm not saying-
because
Miracle.
you're saying the sacrifice for them not going for individual glory is against them supporting and guiding a great man to excellence.
Let me give you a case
That's
study.
what you're
Hold
doing.
on, let me give you a case study.
You're diminishing
Why
their
not even-
sacrifice.
I'm not doing
You're
that.
diminishing their
Miracle,
sacrifice.
I'm not doing that.
You're diminishing their
That is not what I'm
sacrifice.
doing,
And I'm
Miracle.
fighting for it.
Miracle, let me
I'm
tell-
fighting
You're
for
not
it.
fighting
I
for
should be the
women.
face of the
You
feminist
are not.
movement. I should be the face.
Miracle, hold on. Miracle, let me
Fancy
tell-
for you women
let me
out
give,
there.
Let me give you an example. Everybody knows Mercy Johnson. She's an actress. Everybody knows her husband. Her husband is a politician, right? But if Mercy Johnson and her husband to enter the room together, they are both identified based on their different.
Okay, what
qualities.
about Bill Gates and his wife?
I don't
Or
know
his
what-
ex-wife?
I don't know what the ex-wife was doing. I don't really
Okay,
know.
so you don't know.
I don't know what she was doing. It's
She was-
okay not to know. I don't know.
But she was a
But we
great
know-
woman as well.
I don't
And she
know.
aided a great man's
All
success.
right, maybe that's that. Let me tell you what I'm saying, Miracle. Don't twist the narrative. This is what I'm saying.
What do you mean twist
Get-
the narrative?
Get it right,
I'm not
Miracle.
twisting
I want
anything. You
to
said
get it-
everything.
No, I want
You said that you only think for you.
Miracle. I want you to
That's
get
what
it
you
right.
said.
Hold on, Miracle. I'm not saying what I'm an adult. Okay, I'm an adult. Anything I'm saying here, I'm standing by my word. I'm not scared of anybody. That is what I want. If they don't want it, it's fine. But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that no woman to sacrifice what God have called her to be or who she is. for her
God
husband.
called a
Hold
woman
on.
to make a man
Hold
better.
on, Miracle.
You
What
are
I'm-
his missing
Miracle,
piece.
what
You're
I'm
his
say-
missing
Miracle,
rib.
what I'm saying is that there is family. You know, you are a mother.
When a
of-
man findeth
Miracle,
a
hold on.
good, when a man findeth a
Miracle,
wife, he
hold on.
findeth a good
Miracle,
thing.
this is what I'm saying.
That's what the Bible
Miracle, I'm
says.
saying that a woman gets married, a single woman is building a dream. She gets married. Marriage shouldn't cover everything you're building for yourself. I'm telling you, if you're married to a man, okay, yes, you're married to a man, you have kids, you're raising your kids. You shouldn't stop what you're doing. You shouldn't
That
stop
means you don't
who
trust
are.
that man. You're married to the wrong
Miracle,
man.
no, it's not
No,
about-
yes,
it's
yes.
not about
If you're
trusting a
not, if you're
man.
not ready
This
to,
is about-
if you're not ready to stop what you're doing to help me build my empire for us, then you're not ready for marriage.
No, Miracle, that's
No,
not
that
true.
is what
That
it
is not
is.
true.
Because marriage is about trust in the man.
Miracle, what
You
are
have
you
to trust in
saying?
the man. Yes,
What
you
are
have to
you-
trust.
is that
You
what
have
you-
to trust in my
is
vision.
that what-
Marriage, I'm the head of the house.
Miracle, is that-
I'm the head of the house.
Miracle, somebody's
You have to
dragging-
let me
somebody's dragging
lead.
you.
You have to let me lead. You have to let me
You
lead.
sound so insecure.
I'm not sounding
You
insecure.
sound so freaking
you have
insecure.
to let me lead you.
You sound like an insecure man. It's only an insecure man that will make that
No,
statement.
you're preaching selfishness.
No, it's only an
That's what you're
insecure
preaching.
man that
Because
will
I'm not
make that
building an empire
statement.
for myself.
It's only an
I'm
insecure-
building it for
it's
us.
only an insecure
For
man that will
you,
make that- I
for my
don't-
kids,
I don't
for my
agree-
kids'
I don't
kids.
agree with you. See, ladies out there, let me tell you.
That's a selfish
don't
thought.
let Miracle
That's a
project.
selfish thought.
Let me ladies.
Women
ladies,
out there who are single women, who are
Ladies.
fighting for their men's dreams, who are making sure their children are raised up the right way and in the presence of God, and also to bring proud names, not just to your name, but also to your husbands. I applaud you. You're doing the right thing, and I sing your name on this on this past Motherly Sunday. I sing your name.
Okay, we ladies out there. Okay, what I'm saying,
Don't give them a message.
No, I'm giving them a
You're
message.
preaching them a
No,
message
I'm
of
giving them a
selfishness.
message. No,
You're
no,
giving
no.
them a message of selfishness.
What-
You're
what-
giving them a message
listen,
of selfishness.
What I'm telling you people is
Don't
that
listen to this message.
Marriage is a beautiful
I don't
thing.
approve this
You
message.
should get married. I should get married.
I don't approve this
but
message.
don't you ever marry a man that will tell you to drop what he's doing to build his own empire.
I never approve.
Let
I don't
him build
approve
his
of this message.
empire. Support him to build his empire. Let him also support you to build your own
You
empire.
can't build
too.
two empires
No,
at the
no,
same
no.
time.
Let me tell you.
You can't build two empires at the same time.
Any man that
You
says
can't
that
build
is
two
an
empires.
insecure man.
No, you can't build two
He's
empires
a-
at the same
he's
time.
an insecure
it's
man.
impossible.
He's only an insecure man that will say
an
it.
empire. An empire needs focus. It needs time.
So a woman that's doing well for herself,
sacrifice.
a woman that's doing well for herself should leave everything to build
That's your empire.
Fire will burn that empire.
For you.
May fire burn that empire. Fire will burn that empire. So I will marry now. A man will tell me I should leave what I've been doing for years to build it. May fire, Holy Ghost fire, destroy that empire. May I not be part of that useless empire?
How would you be when you're selfish?
So I should leave what I'm doing to build a man empire. God forbid bad sin. I will build man, he will build his own too. And it's okay to do that.
Wow,
do you understand? So
wow.
they want a situation whereby a man, when the man now go and cheat, the woman will not be sucking and be crying, I did this for you. May that not be our portion in this generation. Do you understand?
And I'm
so it's when a man give you eat. It's when a man drop money.
I'm taken
money
aback
in the
by
house
your
you
selfishness.
Eat. It's when a man give you money. When
I'm
he say
taken
go and
aback by
pay
your
school
selfishness.
fees, you will not add
And you're
20,000 on top of
the
school
young
fees
children
so
of
that you
today
can
to
have
be
money in your
selfish.
hand.
It's a
Women,
shame.
it's what you have that
It's
is
a
for
shame.
you. Your husband's money is not your money. Because at the end of the day, if a man wants to will his property, he wills it to his children. He doesn't will it to the woman. It's what you have that is for you. Honestly.
You're so wrong.
I'm not wrong.
A woman, children are the pride of a woman.
I'm not saying women should not
Children
be.
are the jewels. What?
Have you heard that a man will property for a woman before? He wills it to his children. He wills it to his children.
He's what are you talking? Why is he willing to his wife? You're enjoying it. You're enjoying what he's building.
He wills it to his children. So what happened? But if you're the one that builds, if you're the one that builds your house or do everything, it's in your freaking name. Even when the man wants to buy car for a woman,
whatever I'm giving to my children, you were part of the build.
I beg you.
We're not giving to. You see how selfish she is.
We are not doing this anymore.
The man is giving it to his children, not our children. His children. And not selfish. I know it's selfish. And she's the problem. I know it's part of the problem.
Women.
I know it's part of the problem. And I'm appalled by her selfishness. And I do not approve her message.
I
do not approve her message.
What I'm saying is that women, as a man is carrying his back to go and hustle,
I'm against it.
If a man is working, work too. If a man can be a multi-millionaire, you too can be a multi. It's not bad to have 2 millionaires in the home or 2 billionaires in the home. It's not bad.
So if I'm a billionaire, don't you think you're a billionaire too?
No, it's your money. It's in my account. Miracle, will you transfer that money to put in my account? Will it be in my account? It's not your account.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
That means if I want to buy one bag, I'll say, babe, there's this designer bag I'm seeing. Please buy my bag. It's not a good investment. How would I catch so amount of dollars and buy you just a bag? But if it's my money, will I ask you for that money for bag? I will buy it myself. Do you understand? Women too, they should chase the bag too, just as men are chasing the bag.
I know.
Yes. Don't listen to Miracle. Miracle is representing all the selfish, insecure men out there. And they are the problem of women. They are the problem of women.
I'm shouting out and defending women.
You're not defending women.
Stay-at-home moms.
Stay at home.
Does
that even make sense?
What the hell is helping their men, their husbands, their confidence, their providers, the love of their lives. Build empires not just for the man, but for the whole family, for their generation. That is the women who I'm hailing.
Hail them very well.
Before Hillary Clinton decided to run for president, she helped her husband become president.
Didn't she run for president too?
After her husband was president. After her husband was president.
What I'm saying,
after her husband was president.
What I'm saying, don't get me wrong.
Michelle Obama today, and people are telling her to run for president after she helped her husband become president.
What I'm saying,
what are you talking about?
And I'm still going to say it too. Now, things are easy. If your husband has plenty money, that's why they should marry a rich man and you to be a rich woman. You can pay a nanny. You can pay a cook. You can pay a cleaner. You can pay people to do the necessary house chores in your house. Gone are the days the women are the one. Now women are even batch cooking now.
You think when women do all that, they shouldn't still take care of the home?
I'm not saying they should not take care of the home. Me, as I am like this, Miracle, I used to say it. Even when you're this man, I will tell you that. Even me as a single girl, this is what I will get to in life. I will have a chef cooking for me.
Please.
Yes. So when I even enter that marriage too, a chef will cook for us.
I'm tired.
Because who will cook the food better than a chef?
I'm tired of your bias.
See, please
That's enough of your bias for today's episode.
I tell you, we have a lot of paying women in this society. We have a lot of paying women because they left themselves to chase a man. Then when a man is misbehaving,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're ending the podcast on my voice.
Miracle is running away.
We're ending the podcast on my voice. Just because she joined the show doesn't mean she's going to take over the show. Yeah, that way. Yeah. Stop being selfish. Stop being selfish. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, Make sure you subscribe because I'm done with any
Miracle
selfishness.
is Spain.
Make sure you follow her and leave a
Women,
comment
just-
down below as to why who is right. Leave a comment down below, guys. Also on the social media handle, leave a comment down below. Who is right? Whose side are you supporting?
building empire for a man, or you are building your own empire?
Are you a selfish person?
Or you are building
Tell
your own
us in the comment
empire.
section. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been Saturday Brunch with Miracle OP and our new co-host Eno. We've been here giving you guys amazing content and amazing conversations. Tell us who's right in the comment section. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Follow us on all social media handles: X, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, what else? YouTube,
Subscribe.
Spotify. Make sure you follow us on the Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Make sure you follow Eno as well.
And not City Girl on Instagram.
Of course, City Girl. That's a red flag on his own. A red flag on his own. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're out.